There we go. We are recording. Well, hello. I am Dr. Megan Burt, and I am here because we are doing a at-home spa kind of self-care and then detox tips all included in today's workshop. And so I'm so excited. I really wanted to highlight products and specifically some Beautycounter products and some other ones of my favorites. But I really wanted to do more than that. And I wanted to give detox tips and really like body tips. When I say detox, nothing like this big, huge amount of detox, how to support your body's natural detoxification that takes stress off of your body and how to really support and nourish your body during this time because we are still very much in our pandemic. And so we are in it. And though I am hopeful of us getting out of it and hopefully sooner than later, we are still in it. And I do not know if I am the only one. I feel like the last couple of weeks has been a lot better, but increased stress. That's what I could say during this. A lot more reading and research and all of these things. And so I have felt like I need a little bit more body support myself. So I wanted to give these tips to you. Now, before we begin, I want to let you know when it comes to products and links and even these tips, you can get a copy of all of that at the end of this. I'm going to be sending out an email with all of those links and all of the details there. So if you want to take notes, go for it. I don't know if there'll be a lot to take notes on, but I will be giving you all of that too. Okay, so let's dive in. I first wanted to talk about the charcoal mask, Beautycounter's charcoal mask, because everybody loves it. And it honestly is a really fantastic product. And I wanted to highlight this, show you how I use this, how you can use it, what it's good for, and then we'll keep going with the rest of the workshop there. So this is a small travel size bottle. The full size one is much bigger than this, but it is $49. It lasts for a long time because you don't do it every day. You can do it like 2 to 3 times a week, depending on your skin's type and your skin's needs. I probably do it a couple of times a month, specifically the charcoal one, and I'll show you some other stuff that I do that has really helped my skin. So the ideal person for the charcoal mask, I mean, yes, everybody can use it, but if you have oilier skin or like a troubled complexion, I guess you could say, this is going to be a better product for you. I don't use it a ton because I have very dry skin in the winter, and this is a little more drying, which a lot of people need, but I will use it because it makes my skin so soft. So I just have to really balance it with some very hydrating and moisturizing products. And I'll show you what I use then too. So what is in this charcoal mask? Obviously charcoal. Here's a, I don't know, it's not a funny story, but here's the story. When I was working as a chiropractor, I did a lot with functional medicine and advanced detoxification and supplement protocols. We have been using charcoal in the natural health world for a really long time. Like I have known about it for a decade, that even a little bit more than that. And we use it because it binds toxins and it binds impurities. And so Beautycounter was really on the forefront of adding in charcoal in skincare to harness those same properties. And so when we came out with our charcoal bars, that came out first, it was, I feel like, one of the first of the kind. And now you can Google like charcoal mask or charcoal skincare and you get tons of stuff. Here's the thing. Don't trust all of them. If you've been around long enough, you know I love clean ingredients. But aside from that, charcoal can very much vary in terms of its purity and its effectiveness. And so we have to make sure that we are not just being like, oh, charcoal's charcoal. It's not, and it can come from different sources too. So you want to make sure it's good, and Beautycounter uses a really high quality one, as in all of their stuff. So charcoal binds. So in your skin, it's going to bind to impurities, and it's going to these, like, all, let's call it the junk stuff in your pores is going to be attracted to the charcoal, and it's going to help to pull that out. It has kaolin clay in it, which is in a lot of more high-end skin masks, and that helps oiliness. It exfoliates, it soothes skin, and it detoxifies. So I love kaolin clay in masks. And then it also has salicylic acid and lactic acid, which gently exfoliates and also minimizes the appearance of pores. So that's something that this charcoal mask does well, is minimize appearance of pores, especially blackheads on the nose. And you might be able to see it. I'm gonna put my hair up. I'm gonna apply it and we're gonna get crazy. When it comes to the mask, if you have a mask, you can totally do this with me, because this is how I sleep at night. I have one of these telly tie hair bands. I feel like I forgot a big chunk of hair. I love them. I sleep with, there's a little sign. So I go 7 to 10 days without washing my hair. I sleep with my hair in a pineapple, like this, as it's called, like the curly hair world. And I don't do this though. This, you get to see how I do my skincare, keep my hair out. You can't even see my whole bun in view. Okay. This is what I look like morning and evening, friends. Okay. I love using a brush. I got this brush off Amazon. Search mask brushes. Also foundation brushes sometimes can work too. Beautycounter has a great one. I packed mine up because we were in the process of moving. We, Lord willing, close on our house in May. And whoops, I don't think I got any of that on my shirt. I don't know if it stains, but charcoal can. Okay. Let's see how this is all gonna go. Put some on your brush. I did not bring a mirror. My only, well, I do have a phone. That might be a little bit better. The one thing I forgot, I need to see a little bit more. And you literally paint it on. Now, it may seem like when you use, there we go. When you use a brush, you're gonna use more product. And I have found that to be untrue. It really helps. And then your skin, I gotta get some more. Then, like, your fingers don't get so dirty. Let's see if I can do this without splashing everywhere again. I'm getting towards the bottom of this one. Like I said, this lasts a while. You also can spot treat as needed. So let's say you have a blemish or something, or just an oily area. Like if your forehead's oily, mask your forehead. I have no areas of my skin that are oily, so I don't just mask a certain area. You also can multi-mask. And if you have another mask that you like, you can put that on different areas too. So there is such thing as multi-masking. Okay. Another mask I'm going to show you in a second that I like, and another company I really like too, is Primally Pure. They've been around for a while. Their skincare, this is literally just a personal preference as I have been trying some of their stuff out. Their skincare I don't like as much as Beautycounter's. We'll just leave. There we go. Because they just isn't formulated quite the same way. This is funny. I've never done a mask on air before, but here we are. Okay. Their skincare I don't care for quite as much as Beautycounter's. I just don't think the the formulation isn't quite as sophisticated. I'm gonna put that there. But I think the company is incredible, and I think that they have great products. Their beauty cream I use, it's a tallow-based cream. I use that in the winter every single night on my dry skin. It helps so much with the counter time line. The other mask, this thing's gonna dry, and you're gonna see here it's already starting. Goes from that wet look, and it's gonna dry. You wait for it to dry about 10 minutes. And like I said, you can spot treat if you have an area. Let's say you have didn't get here. If you have a blemish, just spot treat it like that. Okay, other mask that I got though from Primally Pure is this clarifying mask. It has raw honey, and it's the sourced ingredient. And if you look at it, I believe this one also has turmeric. Yes. This is very yellow, and it smells awesome. Not gonna lie, it smells really cool. But it's like raw honey, and it's as if you are like smearing raw honey on your face. But it also has kaolin clay in it. It has lactobacillus ferment and coconut lactobacillus. So it has some good probiotics to it. White willow bark, orange essential oil, witch hazel, colloidal silver, manuka essential oil, lemon essential oil, and neroli essential oil. So it has a really cool smell. This is a really fun mask too. I find I prefer this one over the charcoal mask just because the charcoal mask is a little bit more drying, although I love it for its pore benefits. So I've only used the clarifying mask from Primally Pure a couple times, but I always like to try out skincare, and I am so cautious. I just don't want to buy a bunch of stuff. Number one, I just don't need all that stuff. And number two, I want to make sure I'm buying from good companies that I trust, and I do trust Primally Pure also. So we're just gonna let this thing dry a little bit more, and we're going to move on to some other products. Sound good? So kind of some at-home spa products. So I am not a spa goer. I'll get body work done. So yes, I get adjusted. I'm a chiropractor. Of course I get adjusted. I love getting adjusted. That's kind of one of my non-negotiables. It's not, I do that for me. I can adjust my family. Nobody can adjust me. So I go in and get adjusted myself. I have not been adjusted with all of this in, oh my goodness, I think it's over a month or about a month, and I do not like going that long at all. But that's just a side note. So I'm not a big spa person. I don't make the time for it. Something I don't have the time. I don't make the time to go to a spa, to have a facial, to have anything like that done. It's just never been a priority, although sometimes I'll get massage or get body work done. So I am more like, what can I do at home? And for me, the thing that is like my most fill the bucket self-care thing is a bath. I bathe pretty much every day. Even if it's just in the morning, I will take 1, 2, 3, 10 minutes and just sit there and relax. It is the thing that helps me relax. So I try to then piggyback my bath time with what I can do that's going to either help my body detoxify, support my body, and support my body's stress, and to give that little spa experience. Here's a couple things. Another thing, okay, we'll start here. This is the Beautycounter's lemongrass sugar body scrub. This, I will say, is more of like a, not necessarily I have to buy, but like I want to buy spa item. It smells delicious. It's a sugar scrub. It's so moisturizing, and I really like it. But I will say, you also can do a DIY sugar scrub too. And you can find tons of different recipes using different oils, using high quality essential oils. So you can purchase or make, but it's really great, especially in the summertime, if you get a great tan and then it starts to peel off, to use a good sugar scrub. So you can make it, you can buy it. And I will say, I am not a huge DIYer. I know there's things that you can DIY. It's just not, I would much rather buy than DIY and get all the ingredients and make a big mess. But sugar scrub is, I feel like, one I wanted to bring up that you could if you wanted to. Okay, we got masks. And then I guess the last product I'll talk about, this is not Beautycounter. This is Skin Essentials. I'm not sure if you can actually read it, but I'll link to it. This is microdermabrasion crystals. So another Beautycounter consultant posted about this. I just bought Skin Obsessions. That was the brand she used. That's the brand that I bought. And these little tiny crystals I mix with the Lotus Glow Cleansing Balm. And I put a little bit on my hand and I rub that in for 60 seconds. There's a lovely cleansing balm. And then I take that off. And so with the cleansing balm, and I'll get into why I love it so much, but this is so exfoliating, and the cleansing balm then is going to be more moisturizing versus drying. And I love this combo in the winter. So when the overnight resurfacing peel, which is one of my favorite products, doesn't quite get the dry skin from like here or like over here, I exfoliate with even more. So I do this a couple of times a week. And in my entire skincare routine, this is by far the thing that takes the longest, but I only do it a couple of times a week, like I said, but it takes a little bit longer. So now I want to share my absolute love for the cleansing balm. This has been around since we started with Beautycounter. One of my favorite products from the beginning and to now. So back in the day, Greg Renfrew, our CEO, she used to come to Minneapolis quite a bit, and we never really knew why, but we figured out why, because they were doing a limited 9-week run with products in the Target stores. And so she's coming to Target HQ. And so she would meet with us consultants and do trainings and do things. It was really cool. And my point of this is they used to have every single product that we had out almost dry. Let's see. Well, I'll get to that. Every single product out, and I had my eye on this cleansing balm, and I got to like touch it and feel it, and I was like, I need to buy this. And once I got it, I'm hooked. I'm never without cleansing balm. Here's how I use it. I use it with my microdermabrasion crystals. You can use it as a cleanser. So if I'm going overnight a place, which I'm currently not, none of us are, I will bring that if I don't want to bring all my skincare. I just know I can use this as a cleanser and as an overnight mask. In the winter, when I layer on all of the moisturizing ingredients for my skin, I put cleansing balm on the last step at night on my bedside stand. I rub it here in my drier spots, here, and I put it on my lips as chapstick. So we have a wonderful lip conditioner. We have calendula or peppermint. I love the calendula one. I think it's my favorite. I just use cleansing balm because it's there. And I just don't need another product. So this is a multitasking product, and most people love it. There's very few people, because there's going to be with anything. I can't say everybody loves it, but it's a like big winner. And this whole bottle lasts me at least a year, and I use some of it every single day. So I guess if I was cleansing, be a little bit like if I was using a lot for cleanser. Also, great eye makeup remover. We also have an eye makeup remover. I just don't love the liquid eye makeup removers or the cotton balls. I just don't like those, though ours is safe and it works awesome. Like, it really works awesome. I much prefer this with my Norwex body cloth. Okay, I'm gonna take this mask off. So you can see, maybe, oh, I bet you can. You can see all the little dots. Friends, those are all of my pores. And so this is bringing those toxins out. And I filled very hot water in a bowl. This is gonna be my sink basin to attempt to take this mask off on air without making a huge mess. See if I can do it. Okay, it's pretty easy to come off, but if you were here, you could like hear it's very dry. And I found this comes out of washcloths really well. I was actually a little nervous. I haven't washed the washcloth. I took the Primally Pure clarifying mask off with yet, because that has the turmeric, and turmeric in higher like concentrations definitely will stain. See how it's just coming off? Well, so far this is working better than I thought it would. Okay, we're gonna hop over and start talking some detox tips. Okay, the detoxification, our bodies detoxify millions, maybe billions of times a second. When we think detoxifying, we think like, I need to take like a supplement for 10 days and then I'm detoxed. It's a very complex topic, and we aren't gonna get into the deep complexities, but I look at detox two ways. Can you even take me seriously right now? I look like I have a goatee. Okay, I look at detox two ways. I look at detox in terms of daily detox, and then I look at detox as like specific or focused detox. I do have a podcast on this if you want to listen to it a little bit more. So the daily detox are what things you can do in your day that are going to support your body's natural processes. Your cellular detox, your lymph moving, your liver functioning, because our liver is detoxing all the time. We have a liver detoxification system, phase 1 and phase 2, and they are complex, my friends. I used to know a lot about it. You guys have to make sure that you get the mask from there. I think I'm mask free. And anyways, so the daily detox stuff you can do every day or like on a regular cadence. Here's what I want to just like touch base on a little bit. We could spend all day long, literally all day long, focused on detox or doing things for our health. And we can get really overwhelmed and really stressed out, because I used to be here. You'll read an article and it's like, do this once a day, do this twice a day, do these 3 times a day. And pretty soon you have about 50,000 things that you should do every day. And that's what you should do with your health, or else these, XYZ bad things are going to happen, or your body's not going to be supported. And I don't think it's that. I think we also have to, make me look a little less crazy. I also think that we have to focus on our our mental capacity to, and not overwhelm ourselves and not make ourselves stressed in order to be healthy, because those don't go hand in hand. We have to balance that. So keep in mind, as I give these to you, they are not going to be an everyday thing, like must do or else. No, they're not going to be. I need to put some skincare on because my skin feels kind of dry. The only thing I don't like the feeling of, which if you had oily skin, you're gonna love it, it feels kind of dry right now. So I'm gonna show you my skincare. Because the mask was more like a cleanser. I'm not gonna use a cleanser now, I don't need to, but also you wanna put the mask on clean skin, already cleansed skin. Using the Counter Time Hydrating Essence, this stuff my skin eats up. It is a essentially moisturizing toner full of that wonderful natural complex that we know and love about Counter Time. And then when I have extra, this is so funny, guys, I put on the backs of my arms because they're so much better. But I always tend to get a few bumps in the back of my arms, which could be needing to support some vitamin A. Food allergies come from that, though that's not my case, but I'm just like, why not? I should actually put it down my neck. But I always put it on the backs of my arms. It's a silly thing. Now, because the mask is more drying, I'm going to use my number 2 plumping. When I see plumping, it's a very interesting term for a skincare product, but I think hydrating when it comes to this. Nobody wants like poofy skin, but we want that like soft and like subtle glow. But I love facial oils so much, and it is very, very necessary after a mask for my skin. And even like right now, it's just soaking up all that oil. It's not even, doesn't even feel like really oily. Now I'm gonna put PM Counter Time Supreme Cream. You don't need too much of it. Wish I could show you. It's like, it's just whipped. It's such a lovely texture. Great for prepping your, not only hydrating your skin, but prepping your skin for the environmental factors that will like kind of hit it or affect it tomorrow in the morning. I'm gonna do a little Counter Time eye cream. I've been trying to be more consistent with my eye cream because, to be honest, I'm just not. There we go. And then last but not least, I will put on some of this Blue Tansy Beauty Cream. Oh, can you see? It is literally bright blue because the Blue Tansy essential oil, I have Blue Tansy essential oil, and my white top is completely blue. It's such a potent color. Okay, there we go. Now I am shiny and hydrated. Back to daily detox tips. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed by this, but I want you to feel empowered that you can do things to support your body. So this is going to be in addition to good nutrition, to all that stuff. We just want to build and create really healthy habits so that you feel like you are able to like have good energy, to do your daily tasks, to feel like you function really, really well. That is the goal. I'm going to keep an eye on my computer battery, because I realized I didn't grab my charger. I might have to go grab it. Okay, so tips for daily detox. When you wake up, you want to hydrate. You want to drink some water. I try to keep water upstairs, and I bring it up the night before because I just don't go downstairs to our main level right away. Hydrate. Your body is composed of so much water, and you need to do it the first thing in the morning to start that process of flushing toxins. It's so good to do in the morning. So even though our goal is half your body weight in ounces, you do not want to wait till like 10 a.m. to start drinking your water. You want to drink your water. You can do like a morning lemon detox drink. I have one on my blog, where you do some fresh squeezed lemon juice or like some organic lemon juice, mix it with some cinnamon, some ginger, like the powders, the spices. You can put some stevia or some raw honey in there and some apple cider vinegar. It's great for your body. Just a really light, gentle detox support helps. The apple cider vinegar is going to help your stomach and your stomach acid supporting that. I love that in the morning. I think it tastes great too. You can add a little bit of that honey or stevia just to like make the taste a little better. And just a little hint, that morning detox drink can be made warm too, and it's awesome. Okay, another thing for a daily detox is really just eating a healthy, whole foods, nutrient dense, low inflammation diet. And so I don't talk like we're more talking beauty products. I'm not going to dive into that, but a way to support your body's detoxification system is not to overwhelm it with toxins or bad like inflammatory fats or foods that it doesn't recognize, like artificial sweeteners or colorings or just a bunch of like trans fats. Those are going to wear your body down. Excess sugar, things like that, you're going to want to make sure. And I love talking about nutrition. I think it's an incredible thing to be harnessed because, and to eat well and to really focus on that because we eat so often. That's why I put so much focus on nutrition because we're doing it all the time. The difference with like, let's just say cleaning supplies, beauty products we do often too, but cleaning supplies, if you didn't switch over your cleaning supplies, but you only use something like once a week, that's going to have a less like toxic burden than eating because you're doing that 3 meals a day, 1, 2, 3 snacks a day, whatever it might be. Okay, dry brushing before a bath or a shower. Here is a dry brush. You can look at them on Amazon. So dry brushing is going to be great for the lymphatics because it's going to get them flowing. It's good for soft skin. Some say cellulite. I have no idea because I don't pay attention if my cellulite is getting better or not. Firmer skin, whatever it might be. Thing with dry brushing that you want to keep in mind, when you are kind of opening up pores when you are dry brushing, you're going to want to make sure that you've got a good filter on your tub or your shower. So in our house right now, we have a full home decamelizer. So it takes out all of the chemicals and the pharmaceuticals and every kind of junk, heavy metals, whatever it might be in our water. And so I know that our bath water, and even our toilet water is decemmed. The thing is when you are dry brushing, you're going to open up pores. And so if you're not doing that warm water that's going to be filled with chlorine and other things, it's just going to seep into your pores more. Here's how you dry brush. Gently, it kind of like doesn't sting, but it kind of does. Especially as you go into more sensitive skin and you are going to work from the limbs and you always go towards the heart. So you're going to bring it up. Then when you go on your chest like this, when you go on your legs, you're going to go up and then belly up, back up, everything towards your heart. So I always just think like towards here. Yes, your heart is over here. I know that, but that's how you want to dry brush. You just kind of feel like people say that it can even help with energy and just feeling more energized. But I like dry brushing. I think it's a really easy thing to do. Set up your bath. While your bath is filling up, just dry brush a little bit. I feel like I have to do this arm too to get the same feel. Okay, when you take a bath, add Epsom salts to your bath. It's great for magnesium. So many of us are really low in magnesium as a whole. We're low in magnesium. So you can also add some good essential oils to your bath too. If you add essential oils to your bath, make sure that you add either an oil or Epsom salts. So they don't just sit on the top and become really concentrated. They mix in. Another one, get good sleep. I've got podcasts on this too, Just Enjoy Health podcast. If you haven't listened, you've got to make sure that you're getting good quality sleep, not only prioritizing good sleep, but working on getting into deep sleep. Very, very important to be getting into deep sleep. I have a podcast episode number 43, and then I have one in the 100s. Because after my second kid, she didn't sleep well. And then when she was sleeping better, I wasn't. I had insomnia. I had such a hard time falling asleep. I'd be up for a couple hours. My sleep was not deep. I don't know if I slept more than an hour or 2, max 3 in months. And I know the feeling of true exhaustion. And yeah, it's not good. We need good sleep. And we need to be really prioritizing that. Get outside, especially now that, you know, a lot of us are stuck in our houses. If you can get outside, get outside. Get outside. You need fresh air. You need to be grounding if you can into the earth. You need to be getting sunlight into your eyes. As vitamin D picks up, we need to get vitamin D on our skin. We do need to be outside a lot. Another one, exercise. Move your body. It does not have to be this crazy exercise routine. Just get your body moving, walking, doing a quick like high intensity circuit. The thing I want to say with working out, do not push yourself too much, especially because we are all feeling a little bit more uncertain and more stressed. The more you work out is not better. We want to make sure that we're working out. We want to make sure that we are very much so honoring the ability of our body, our stress levels, and that is going to be way more beneficial to your body than working out too much. I would rather have you work out very, very little than work out too much, because we can throw so many things off in our body hormonally, adrenal glands, stress-wise, that are much harder to combat than being more sedentary. Okay, then two more that are a little bit more involved. Castor oil packs, awesome over your liver. Also, you can do it over your gut for gut health. You can do it over your uterus for more like reproductive health, but putting it over the liver is going to help to detoxify your liver. Your liver is on the right side, right around your rib cage area. And you can Google how to do a castor oil pack. I do not have a great a great tutorial on it, but I know Carrie Vitt, I think Carrie Vitt, V-E-I-T-T, I believe. She has a great resource. I love Carrie. And then infrared saunas. I have an infrared sauna right now. It is helping support my body so much. I'm going to be doing more research and taping a podcast on this in the future, but I love infrared sauning. It's like we waited years to purchase one. It's a bigger purchase, but it helps so much. The thing with infrared saunas is the sweating is not the same as a dry sauna, because you need that infrared, without getting into details, but that sweating is helping your body get rid of toxins and support your detox. And so when you're in an infrared sauna, you really want to sweat, and then you have to quickly wipe off all of the sweat when you get out, and then get into the bath or the shower to essentially get the junk off. Because when you are in the sauna, your body detoxifies in two ways. You go through your skin, getting all that really toxin filled sweat out. Also, it dumps toxins into the bloodstream. And if you let that sweat absorb back in, you are just going to recirculate more toxins in your bloodstream, and not really a great thing if your body errs towards more impaired detox, or just not doing a great job of detoxifying. So you want to make sure you do that. But I love infrared saunas. As our country opens up more, you can always try one out. There's lots of places that not really spas, but places you can go and do infrared saunas, and they're awesome. Mine that I have is by the company Sunlighten, and it's the solo sauna. So if you've seen me on Instagram at all, you'll see my sauna, but it's like little half domes, and you just lay down, and it's on an infrared pad. It gets really hot. I love it. It keeps your head out, which I really like. And so it's semi-portable. Yes, it's portable, but it's not this easy thing to move. It doesn't fit under a bed or anything kind of portable, but I really like it. And it's a lower price point than others, big, wooden, 1-2 person saunas. So, okay, those are your daily detox tips. There are many other things that you can do to support detox. I feel without delving into too much of this, I love functional medicine, and I love detox, and I love taking care of our bodies well, being responsible for our bodies. Hence why I love talking about skincare, because yes, we can take care of our skin and do that in a way that is going to be really good for our skin, give us, for me, the best skin of my life. You really can get great skin while using good products that's not going to compromise your health, that's formulated for both safety and performance. And so I just love really getting into how can we support our bodies well? How can we do, number one, lateral shifts? So take beauty products, for example. I used to use a conventional mask that had a bunch of ingredients that were real questionable. And now I use the Beautycounter charcoal mask. And so that's just a lateral purchase. There's other things that aren't quite so lateral. It's not just replacing a product with a product or a food with a food. It's going to take a little bit more, but I want to encourage you. It's really, to start good habits and to work on sticking with them and building in more really is an awesome thing. There's a lot of stuff that we in our family just do because we've done it for years that doesn't seem overwhelming. Oh my goodness, how do I do all of these things? No. And plus I don't do everything. Trust me, I'm not saying look at all of what we do. I'm saying we've cultivated these habits over a decade. For me, over more than a decade. And so I already have things built into my lifestyle. So if you are starting out and you're feeling where do I start? Just start little by little. just keep starting, filling tools in your toolbox, and you know you can take them out and you can use them as you go. And then you just keep filling it because you have that capacity and you grow and you're able to take in more. Okay, now we're moving on. Let me know if you have any questions. I realized I didn't look at the question box. Okay, if you do, let me know. But, okay, here's the thing. We're gonna talk samples a little bit right now because I want to, if you want, send you samples. Number one of the charcoal mask that we use, which is awesome. I've got samples for that. But number two, I cannot reveal all because it comes out next week. But this little yellow bottle here has an amazing new product that's kind of like the sister to the overnight resurfacing peel. It's a daytime product. That is awesome. I am very hesitant to be like really flashy about new products that come out because like, are they going to work that well? Are they going to really change up how we do our skincare? They can give really great results. When the overnight resurfacing peel came out, like that was a game changer for me. I recommend it all the time. When this little yellow bottle comes out, this is going to be another one that I'm super excited about and will be just very, very giddy. And I want to give you samples of it. So if you want this in the email, let me know. If you're watching this replay, send me an email at drmegan@meganburt.com, and then I'll get you a sample of that. I noticed after 2 days that I just felt like my skin was so much more hydrated and just like overall more even complexion. It's an awesome product. So it's a daytime product. How about that for giving you very little information? Because I can't yet, but I'm going to next week do a training. I don't know if it's going to be via Zoom or what it's going to be, but I'm going to do a training on it, more of what it is, reveal it, all of that super fun stuff. Also, if you ever want to chat skincare, you want a personalized recommendation, you want to know how to use some of these products, what works, what doesn't, I am so happy to help. So please reach out to me because I am here for you to give you that one-on-one help. If you ever have a question about an order, anything like that, you still can reach out to me. But whatever you need, I am here when it comes to Beautycounter. And yeah, I just always want to be a source to help you on your natural health journey, but to also really be there to work with putting together a good skincare routine. Because I didn't say at the beginning, when I first started, I didn't even wash my face much at all. And I was so thought that skincare routines were like just too much for me. I don't even care that much. And that has changed. And I realized that I really do like skincare products. My skin is so much healthier and it doesn't take me years and hours and too many minutes. I can get my whole skincare routine done in less than 5 minutes at night and like 2 minutes in the morning. It does not take me very long at all. I would totally ditch it if I do this for 20 minutes every day. I do not. And so what I've learned over the years is how to piece together a skincare routine that really works well, that puts all of the pieces together of a skincare routine, the cleanse, prep, treat, and protect. You want to make sure that you're getting all of those different steps in there. And then how to piece that together for your skin type and your budget. Also, I got, and then I'm using, can you see these? This is the new, and this is such a bright like orange. I don't know if it comes out. The new Counter Start, the Cocoa Cream Cleanser, and then the Cocoa Boost Moisturizer. This cleanser is awesome. This is a really affordable price point. Great for if you're like, I don't really know where to start. I don't know if I'm gonna like this whole skincare routine. Sensitive skin. This is gonna take place with the Nourishing line, and I really am impressed with that line. I think it's going to be really, really popular. It's it's been, a lot of people say that people that love Cetaphil really, really like this too. And I remember years ago, I was like, oh, just use Cetaphil. Like when you're teenagers, this would be a much better product for teenagers. And I think that this cleanser, number one, works for sensitive skin, but doesn't strip too many oils, but also is not too oily. Okay. I think that we are set. We are done. I would love, if there's any questions, let me know once the email comes out. I'm going to put links in there. I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to spend with me, to watch, to listen, to learn. I appreciate it so much. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you can take something away. And I really hope during this time that you can bring some kind of like rest and refreshment to, number one, if you want to do some spa time at home and really just give yourself that rest there, but also take good care of your body. Get extra sleep, work on stress. As, I'm not going to be like, take away all stress, because that's just not a thing. But we can work on how our body adapts to stress and what we identify as stress and what we do with stress and how to support our bodies during stressful times. And that's really what I want you to be doing right now, to focus on those things. So thank you so much. If you want to know more about Beautycounter, you can go to beautycounter.com/MeganBurt. If you want to learn more about adrenal health and detox and just more of the natural health topic as a whole, please, you can listen to my podcast. You can head over. It's called Just Enjoy Health. And then the place I'm probably the most active on is Instagram at Dr. Megan Burt, Dr. Megan Burt. And you get some daily life stuff, some little snippets of Beautycounter and how I'm using it there. So have a great and wonderful night. Thank you so much again for attending, and I will talk to you soon.